भारत और ग्रीस वैश्विक शांति और स्थिरता में
योगदान देने के लिए अपने प्रयास जारी रखेंगे।
एक्सेलेंसी, आज शाम आप रायसीना डायलॉग में चीफ गेस्ट के तौर पर शामिल होंगे। वहां आपका संबोधन सुनने के लिए हम सभी उत्सुक हैं। आपकी भारत यात्रा और हमारी उपयोगी चर्चा के लिए मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं।
Thank you, sir. May I now request His Excellency, Mr. Kyriakos Mitsotakis, Prime Minister of the Hellenic Republic, to give his remarks to the media.
Dear Prime Minister Modi, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed with great pleasure that I am here in India for the first time in my official capacity, and the Prime Minister was right to point out that it has been 16 years since a Greek Prime Minister has visited a great country. And in Greece last August I had the distinct privilege of receiving Prime Minister Modi, who kindly extended an invitation for my official visit to India, and I have been eagerly looking forward to this trip ever since. And together with Prime Minister Modi, we continue building on the positive momentum in our bilateral relationship. The joint declaration that we signed in Athens a few months ago, and which upgraded our relationship to a strategic level, is already being put into practice. And as the Prime Minister said, we are making significant progress towards deepening the strategic cooperation in all spheres, in security and defense, investment and trade, science and technology, cyberspace, education, culture, tourism, agriculture. Greece and India are close to one another in many respects. Our shared values serve as a bridge that brings us closer. Both share, I would say, a certain ethos, or dharam as you call it. We both share, as the Prime Minister said, a strong commitment to international law, and especially the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Seas. We're both loyal to the principle of the UN Charter, diplomacy, and stability. And crucially, the world's oldest democracy, the world's largest democracy, share the mutual political will to cooperate with each other, to establish partnerships and to explore and create new synergies. And in Prime Minister Modi, I have found a visionary, a principled leader, and dare I say, a true friend. And the importance that we attach to our relations with India is evident not only in the increase of our bilateral contacts over the past year, but also in the partnerships we have developed. Last year, we signed a memorandum of understanding in crucial areas such as agriculture and defense. And this year we are working, and I'm sure we will finalize very quickly, a very important agreement on migration and mobility. It will constitute a very important step towards strengthening our cooperation in issues such as legal migration, fighting human trafficking, but also offering young Indians an opportunity to come and work in Greece and benefit from the growth of our economy. And the prospects for strengthening our connection, thanks to the India-Middle East-Europe corridor, what we call the IMEC project, which was launched by India during its G20 presidency, are even brighter. Greece, you just have to look at the map to realize this, is India's gateway to Europe. And through IMEC, we see our participation as a very important aspect of this strategic partnership. But of course, as we discussed, in order to achieve this, we need peace in the Middle East, and stability is the necessary condition for every project that aims to increase the greater prosperity of the greater region to the benefit of all countries involved. And several of my meetings here in India together with a very large delegation of